So I saw this earlier and I thought this was really cool and I wanted to share it with you guys. Now, this individual, Roland Hidvegi, sent this to me and I was checking it out. I was like, what is this? This is freaking amazing. Well, he's a user experience and interface designer. And just to be upfront, this is not an official product that exists. It's more of like a concept, a vision. And I thought it was really cool and wanted to take a look at it with you guys because I would definitely be down. If this thing was reasonably priced, if it existed, I would buy one in a heartbeat because it's just that dope. I love this kind of stuff. So the Capcom CTVA, the Capcom TV Arcade, all-in-one arcade system. There's been some Capcom stuff in the past, that arcade stick that was official, the little Tron cabinet thing. Those were kind of neat, right? But looking at this thing, I was like, yeah, I would prefer this over any of that stuff. So okay, when I first started looking at this, I was like, all right, it's supposed to be an all-in-one thing here. So the screen in the back, which I'm not really sure what size he's aiming for with that. Maybe it's like I don't know, 12-inch display, 15-inch, who knows for sure, but it's not a giant display, obviously. But when I seen this, I was like, okay, it's all in one, so the system's got to be built into that screen with that CTVA logo there with the little blue LED. And then the arcade stick, the little fighting stick that it has, it kind of reminds me of those little mini Hori arcade sticks that I don't really like. It's just a concept, though. So, I mean, I would prefer something bigger. That's what she said. But yeah, so far it's looking cool, but there's more to it. He's got a lot going on here with this idea. So he's got a little description here. Open a window into the world of vintage gaming. CTVA attracts you from the moment you turn it on. It has a slim, elegant design with a classic 4:3 screen ratio. How many of these things that have a screen get the ratio wrong, right? So to have something that would have the proper screen ratio for the games that it plays, that would be awesome. So it also says it contains an exceptional game collection you've never experienced before. I'm pretty sure I've experienced CPS 1, 2, and 3 games, but I get you. I get you. So everything you feel brings back the good old 90s for you in a modern form. Man, if there's one thing that I miss from the 90s, it's video games, man. It's the way games were, how they were, sold to us in complete packages, not day one updates, DLC out the ass, incomplete experiences, season passes, things being delisted, not being able to be played anymore, all this crazy stuff. There's a lot of new stuff I like. I'm not like, oh, I hate modern gaming. No, I don't hate modern gaming, but I just miss the way gaming was in the 90s. There's a lot of awesome stuff, and they were, for the most part, complete experiences, damn it. All right, continuing on. Same game experience as the original. CTVA runs arcade games smoothly using Final Burn Alpha. Okay, let's go back together. Using the NetPlay feature, you could play with your friends anytime you want with one click. See, that would be dope. Like, if this had everything integrated where it was just simple, the user interface and whatnot, you just be connected online, maybe have like integrated lobbies and leaderboards for all these games. That would be really awesome. Just keep it simple, no tinkering. That's what I would love. Something like this, just a nice clean package with all of Capcom's arcade games, and you could play all of them online. That would be awesome. So it also says play games on any console you like. So we're going to look at this in a second. I think he has some pictures down here. So CTVA can also be, I think he meant to say, be used as a modern display with an outstanding variety of inputs. HDMI, RGB, and AV. So having all bases covered. How many TVs don't have like component anymore? A lot of them. I don't have any TVs with component anymore. I had a Samsung that I used with my Neo Geo. And after that, like every TV I bought after that, nothing has RGB anymore. It sucks, but I get it. So he states, I hope you enjoy this vision and thanks for joining this journey, Roland. So he's got some images down here. Looks like he has some like CRT filters, some scanline stuff going on. But yeah, I mean, you got Street Fighter, Marvel, Dungeons and Dragons, all the CPS games. That would be awesome. So there's the whole setup with the little tiny arcade stick, a little fella right next to it. Now here's some of the I/O on the back. So there's like 2 USB-Cs and then 2 USBs, and then a power, port for power, obviously, and then a little side profile stuff, headphone jack, and then here's a few more profile pictures of it. Like, this would be awesome if it existed. I don't know if this the way the the way it stands there, like if that would hold it, like if it would be too easy to tip over to the front. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But there you go. Here's another angle. Here's another profile. And then two colors. You got this silver and then the slate black type of color there. Looking dope. I would probably go with the, if this existed, with the silver one. And then there's the fight stick, coin in, start, and then the A, B, C, D, E, F buttons. So light, medium, heavy kick, light, medium, heavy punch for all the fighters that utilize all 6 buttons. And then we do have the complete back. And I do like, okay, bam, the Capcom logo right on the back. But I do kind of wish, like, if this existed, the front, man, the front here, like that CTVA, to me doesn't scream anything to do with Capcom. So, like, if that was there, but like the Capcom logo was right above it, I think that would be badass. Definitely think that would be badass, just the way it would look. If it was official, like, maybe this thing could, like, come to fruition. Who knows? But this controller is said to be Bluetooth connection. But then I wonder, like, those back ports, would that be for like USB controllers and whatnot? And then here's our HDMI component and then composite. So yeah, really, really slick. 4:3 aspect ratio, 800 by 600 Retina LG IPS panel. Does that panel even exist? I don't know. But I think it's supposed to be, I think it listed on here, I saw it earlier, that it's like double that resolution. It's like 16 by 12. 1,000:1 contrast ratio, incredible light, 2 4-watt arcade audio system built in, scaled sharp pixels. Yeah, right here, 1600 by 1200 native resolution, CRT effects, 4-watt arcade audio system. Boom, you got that stereo in your ear. 4 watts isn't crazy, but it's probably good enough for something of this size. And then it says for the USBs that they would be for like firmware update. Doesn't make any damn sense. Like, why would you need 4 of them for a firmware updater? So I would imagine the idea would be like, yeah, you could update firmware through that. But if it had like Wi-Fi built into it or something, because it said you could play online, right? Like, maybe update through the internet. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's just kind of a concept here. But I thought it was really cool. Here's the like the user interface with your CPS 1, 2, and 3 logos, the game count, all that good stuff. And I think there is quite a bit more here. Game selection for the game page, play or load state, how many games are in that system or that, arcade system, and then what year. Like, there's some basic information. The loading screen with the logo of the game, that is awesome. Then the gameplay. What else do we got here? What is this page? Just a little bit more of the user interface for navigation. And I think there was something else. Your save states right there. Selected system. It looks like, you come up with different ways to select the games, like almost like box arts or posters, flyers for the games. And then what else? You different settings, high scores. And then like a featured artist. I'm not even sure what this exactly is, but maybe this would be like extras within each of the games. Like, boom, like you could read about the person who did the artwork and stuff like that. Like, this would be really awesome. I know it doesn't exist, but I like this. I like this idea here. I love Capcom arcade games. And if there was something official that was just clean, premium, very nice, with all the features you would want with every single CPS game, like, why not, dude? I would be down in it. Yeah, like, Alien vs. Predator. Like, they did that on the Capcom home arcade system. So, yeah, I think it's possible. But yeah, let me know what you think. If this existed, would you buy one? Like, I don't know what kind of price it would go for. Like, this whole display with all these different video, ports and whatnot. It looks sick, but let's be realistic. If this existed, I would imagine you're at least like PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X territory as far as pricing goes for an all-in-one system, at least, right? But yeah, this is really cool. Thanks for watching. Bye.